Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome to another Ranking the Franchise. Now, this week, I'm going to be looking at the Purge franchise, kind of updating my Purge ranking because we had a new entry in the franchise, which just happens to be the first Purge. Now, I have seen the TV series, but I'm not going to be including that in my ranking because it's not one of the films. It is part of the franchise. I do like it. I have watched all 10 episodes. I believe there were 10 episodes, but I'm not going to have those as part of the franchise. So, without further ado, let's get started. Coming in last, and this is probably going to irritate some people, but it is The Purge Anarchy. Now, let me state up front that I actually love all of these movies. I've watched all of them, not back to back to back, but within the last 2 days. So they're very fresh in my mind, and here are my thoughts on them. The Purge Anarchy is a great movie, coming fresh off of The Purge, which was very centrally located in one house. This is more of a broad view of the landscape that is The Purge, and you get to see it in the inner city. You get to see what people are doing to other people rather than it all being located in one house. However, my problem with this, even though I love Frank Grillo, I think he's great in this and Election Year as well, I felt like they were just getting their feet wet and they hadn't really cemented a lot of the ideas that they wanted to do. And that's kind of why it comes in last. I mean, I definitely rank this movie an 8.5, an 8, 8.5, somewhere in there out of 10. I mean, it's a solid, really, really good movie. And I like the motivation for Frank Grillo's character, that he lost his son. But like I said, I felt like they hadn't perfected the overall outlook of The Purge. So, yeah. And that's coming in last, The Purge Anarchy. Coming up next is The Purge Election Year. I really enjoyed the characters in this a lot more than I did the Purge Anarchy. I like Joe. I like the, can't remember, Lane, I believe her name is. And a lot of the other characters in it as well. To me, they were more likable than the characters in the Purge Anarchy, and that's kind of why I put it above it. And I also like the story with them trying to protect the senator in order to get the Purge stopped. I mean, this is one of my favorite series. I really enjoy it. So, yeah, and that is The Purge Election Year. Coming up next, also might irritate some people, is The First Purge. Now, of course, I watched this last. I thought about when I was going to rewatch them, doing the first Purge, and then, of course, the original Purge, and then Anarchy and Election Year, but I watched them in the order that they came out, and to me, this movie is really highly underrated in my opinion. Reason being is there are so many things that are unbelievable about The Purge in general, and so many questions that you can answer. It boggles the mind, in my opinion, because there's so many things left open and so many different things you can do with the franchise itself. This does answer a lot of questions, and to be honest, to me, this one was the most realistic. I believe that they would actually go to like Staten Island and target poor people and give them money in order to do this. To me, it's plausible. So that's one of the reasons why I really enjoy this one. Characters I don't like as much as Election Year, but I do like them a lot. And that is Purge, the first Purge. Which leaves my favorite, will always be my favorite, is the original The Purge. I thought Ethan Hawke did a great job in it. I love the family dynamic. I love the fact that it's a home invasion movie throughout the entire thing. Now, the other Purge movies, of course, have glimpses of there being home invasion when they're, being purged. But this is just a home invasion movie altogether. And even though it's on a smaller scale, I just love this movie. I think it's great. I know a lot of people complained about this movie, saying it was more of a smaller location and they wanted to see what the Purge would be like in the cities and in the real world. But like I said, I love home invasion movies. I always have, and this is definitely one of the better ones. So, and that's it. My favorite is still the original Purge. Thank you for watching my list. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.